The Belgian Malinois is not your typical pet. Sleek, fast, and unrelenting, this breed has earned its place as one of the most powerful working dogs on Earth. It's the dog used by elite military and police units worldwide. And yet, more and more people are trying to bring it into their homes as a family pet. Here's the question: is that a brilliant idea or a recipe for disaster? By the end of this video, you'll understand why the Malinois is often called the dog only experts can handle. First, let's talk about its origins. Unlike many breeds, the Malinois wasn't created for companionship. It was built for labor. The breed comes from Belgium, one of 4 herding breeds grouped together as Belgian Shepherds. The Malinois stood out for its intensity, drive, and relentless work ethic. These dogs weren't bred to nap by the fire. They were bred to control livestock with speed, precision, and fearlessness. This working foundation shaped every fiber of the Malinois: strong muscles, lightning reflexes, and a mind that never stopped searching for tasks. When farmers didn't need them in the fields, they were training them in protection. This dual role made the Malinois the ultimate multitasker. Herd in the morning, guard at night. Over time, their reputation grew beyond farms. Military forces saw their potential. Police departments began deploying them in dangerous roles. And once the world saw what the Malinois could do, their legend was sealed. Today, they are the dog of choice for elite canine units. From anti-terror squads in Europe to Navy SEALs in America, the Malinois is trusted where lives are on the line. Why? Because this dog is wired for intensity. When a Malinois locks onto a task, it doesn't quit. Biting, tracking, leaping, chasing, the energy seems endless. But here's the hangover truth. That same intensity is what makes them disastrous in the average home. A bored Malinois will not wait quietly for you to come home from work. It will destroy walls, chew through furniture, and tear apart anything in reach. This isn't exaggeration. Owners routinely report damage that looks like a hurricane hit their living room. So why do people still want them? Partly because of the image. A lean, tan-coated dog with piercing eyes and a military resume feels irresistible. Movies and viral videos show them leaping out of helicopters, tackling armed suspects, and scaling walls. It looks like owning one would make you part of an elite club. But those videos leave out the other side. The hours of training, the strict structure, the constant need for stimulation. Without that, the Malinois spirals out of control. And that's why shelters worldwide are filling with surrendered Malinois. People see the image, but not the reality. They get a working warrior and expect a house pet. So let's break down exactly what makes this dog too powerful for most owners. Start with energy. A Malinois isn't satisfied with a short walk. It needs hours of running, training, and focused work every single day. Even then, it may look at you like, what's next? They can run at speeds over 30 miles per hour. Their stamina rivals that of endurance athletes. This isn't a dog that calms down with age. Even seniors stay sharp and demanding. Next is bite force. A Malinois bite measures around 195 psi. That's not the highest in the dog world, but combined with their speed and precision, it becomes terrifyingly effective. Military handlers trust that bite to stop armed men in their tracks. But in a household, one mistake in training could turn that same bite into disaster. Then there's the mind. The Malinois is ranked among the most intelligent working breeds. It learns commands fast, often after only a few repetitions. But intelligence cuts both ways. A smart dog without guidance invents its own jobs. And those jobs usually mean destruction. This is why trainers say the Malinois is like a loaded weapon. Safe in the right hands, dangerous in the wrong ones. Some compare them to German Shepherds. But here's the key difference. Shepherds can relax. A Malinois rarely hits the off switch. Even experienced owners admit the dog never truly rests. They're always watching, always waiting for the next task. This constant vigilance makes them ideal for police and military, but it makes them exhausting in a family home. Still, some owners insist they can handle it. So let's paint a picture of daily life with a Malinois. Morning begins with training drills, not leisurely coffee. You're running obedience, bite work, or agility before most people are out of bed. Next comes exercise. Long runs, fetch drills, tug sessions, and that's just the start. Without this, destructive behavior kicks in by mid-morning. Then comes structured downtime. Even rest must be managed, or they'll pace and whine. Every hour of the day revolves around the dog's needs. Evenings mean more work, scent training, tracking games, or controlled socialization. Skip these and you'll have chaos by nightfall. This is why trainers call the Malinois a lifestyle, not a pet. It consumes your schedule, your energy, and your patience. But if you meet these demands, the payoff is extraordinary. You'll have a dog that outperforms almost any breed in obedience, agility, and loyalty. That's why Special Forces handlers swear by them. When the stakes are life or death, the Malinois doesn't hesitate. They leap from helicopters, swim rivers, and pursue suspects through fire. No hesitation, no second guessing, pure focus. This trait makes them heroes in the field, but in a neighborhood backyard, it makes them liabilities. Children running, neighbors visiting, delivery drivers approaching, the Malinois interprets each situation through its guardian lens. Without flawless training, the result can be tragic. That's the brutal truth. The same traits that make them elite make them dangerous in unprepared homes. And this is why breeders and trainers warn against casual ownership. Yet demand keeps rising. Social media glamorizes the breed, fueling interest from unready buyers. Rescue groups report increasing numbers of surrendered Malinois. Owners quickly realize they've brought home a Ferrari when they needed a bicycle. The guilt, the chaos, the heartbreak, it's all avoidable. But only if the truth is told up front. And the truth is this: the Belgian Malinois is one of the most powerful dogs alive. But that power comes with responsibility most people underestimate. Handlers describe the Malinois as a switchblade. Compact, sharp, and always ready to cut. It's a weapon forged from generations of selective breeding. When the military deploys a Malinois, it isn't a gamble, it's a guarantee. The dog will execute commands with precision, no matter the environment. Explosives detection, tracking fugitives, searching collapsed buildings, they do it all. But the average homeowner doesn't need a living special ops unit in their living room. And this is the core problem. People confuse ability with suitability. Just because a dog can be amazing doesn't mean it fits your lifestyle. A Malinois isn't content with a fenced backyard. They'll leap over 6-foot walls like hurdles. Some have been filmed scaling vertical fences that left owners speechless. Their athleticism is unmatched. Vertical leaps of 10 feet are documented. That same energy, unmanaged, turns into chaos at home. Chewed furniture, shredded doors, clawed drywall, these are not rare accidents. They're daily realities for owners who underestimate the breed. But let's be fair, not every Malinois ends up surrendered. In the right hands, they can be breathtaking companions. Competitive dog sports showcase this beautifully. Watch a Malinois on an agility course. It's like watching lightning wrapped in fur. Every movement is precise. Every jump is calculated. Handlers often describe them as thinking faster than I can give commands. That responsiveness is addictive. Trainers fall in love with the breed's sharpness. But it also raises the bar. Mistakes are punished instantly. If your timing is off, the dog takes over. And a Malinois running the show is a disaster in the making. Compare this with the German Shepherd again. Shepherds bond deeply, but they have moments of calm. The Malinois doesn't give you that break. They're on duty 24/7. Their drive doesn't come with an off button. This can strain families. Parents juggling kids and work find themselves overwhelmed. A restless Malinois becomes the loudest voice in the household. Some owners compare it to raising a toddler, one that never grows out of the phase. Constant supervision, endless activity, and daily problem solving. But unlike a toddler, the Malinois has teeth and explosive strength. That's why trainers repeat, this breed is not for beginners. Still, let's not ignore the loyalty. A Malinois that bonds with its handler is unbreakably devoted. They'll put themselves between you and any threat. There are countless stories of Malinois taking bullets to protect soldiers. That loyalty is priceless in war zones, but in suburban neighborhoods, it can turn into overprotection. A friend approaching too quickly, a child screaming too loudly, the dog interprets it as a threat. And once a Malinois reacts, stopping them isn't easy. This is the razor's edge of the breed, devotion and danger balanced on the same blade. So, what does it take to own one successfully? Structure, consistency, and a lifestyle built around the dog's needs. Daily training isn't optional, it's mandatory. Every ounce of their energy must be directed into something productive. Advanced obedience, bite work, scent games, these are daily tasks, not weekend hobbies. Owners who succeed often live like trainers. Their schedules revolve around drills, exercise, and controlled environments. For them, the Malinois is perfection. For others, it's pure exhaustion. This is why the breed divides opinions so sharply. People either call it the ultimate dog or a nightmare in fur. Both views are correct, depending on the owner. Because the Malinois is not adaptable to laziness. Unlike Labradors or Golden Retrievers, they don't mellow out. Their DNA demands purpose, and if you don't provide one, they'll invent it. Usually in ways that cost you money and sanity. It's no coincidence that shelters call them boomerang dogs. They're adopted, returned, adopted again. Each failed attempt reinforces the problem. The dog becomes harder to rehome, the reputation worsens. But blame doesn't belong to the dog. It belongs to unrealistic expectations. This is what most people don't want you to know. The Malinois isn't bad, it's misapplied. Give it a job, and it thrives. Deny it purpose, and it unravels. So ask yourself, do you need a Ferrari or a family sedan? Because that's the real comparison here. The Malinois is high-octane performance. Fast, precise, and demanding constant control. If you can handle it, it's exhilarating. If not, it's dangerous. And unlike a car, you can't park it in the garage when you're tired. The dog never stops, and neither can you if you want harmony. This is why professionals urge caution. The breed is too often romanticized, not respected. Yes, it's the dog that hunts terrorists and rescues soldiers. Yes, it can scale walls and chase down fugitives. But it's also the dog that can chew through drywall in 20 minutes. It's the dog that can knock over furniture in frustration. The military uses them because they have teams of handlers, trainers, exercise regimens, constant stimulation. Most households can't replicate that. And the Malinois suffers as a result. So where does that leave us? With honesty. The Belgian Malinois is one of the greatest working breeds ever created. But greatness doesn't mean suitability. It means responsibility. It means matching the right dog with the right owner. For the vast majority of people, the Malinois is simply too much. Too much energy, too much drive, too much demand. For the rare few who can channel it, the rewards are unmatched. Loyalty, power, and brilliance rolled into one. But the rest? They're better off admiring from afar. Because this is not a casual pet, it's a commitment of a lifetime. So the question isn't whether the Malinois is powerful, it's whether you are powerful enough to lead one. And that's the truth they don't want you to know. The Belgian Malinois is both hero and hurricane. It can guard nations or destroy living rooms. It can save lives or ruin yours. The choice isn't up to the dog, it's up to the person who dares to own one.